Hello everyone, see you again with me Mardiana Mina. Today I will be presentation my work about cultural dimension of Sri Lanka. Okay, before discussing Sri Lanka culture further, let's see a brief profile of Sri Lanka. Official name of the Socialist Democratic Republic of Sri Lanka, the capital city of Sri Jayawardenepura Court, Sri Lanka National Agemat, semi-presidential government system. Independence, February 4, 1948, and religion in Sri Lanka, Buddhism, Hinduism, and Christian. And the currency in Sri Lanka is Sri Lanka rupee. Okay, in this slide, let's have a look at the diagram from Hofstede about the cultural dimension of Sri Lanka. I will explain in more detail in the next slide. This dimension deals with the fact that all individuals and societies are not equal. It expresses the attitude of the culture towards these inequalities amongst us. Power distance is defined as the extent to which the less powerful members of institution and organization within a country expect and achieve that power is distributed and not given. With a slightly high score of 80, Sri Lanka is relatively hierarchical society. This means the people accept in hierarchical order in which everybody has a place and which needs no further justification. Hierarchy in organization is seen as reflecting in rate and qualities. Centralization is popular, subordinates expect to be told what to do, and the idea boasts in benevolent action. The fundamental issue addressed by this dimension is degree of interdependence a society maintains among each member. It has to do with whatever people's self-image is defined in terms of I or we. In individually socialist, people are supposed to look other themselves as their direct family only. In collective sociality, people belong to in group. They take care of them in exchange for royalty. Low scope of 35 in this dimension meant that Sri Lanka is considered a collectivistic society. This is evident in a close, long-term commitment to member group, be that a family, or extended relationship. Loyalty in collective culture as promoted and overdoes most other social roles and religions. The sociality fosters strong relationship where everyone takes responsibility for fellow members of their group. In collective sociality often leads to shame and the loss of place. Employer or employee relationships are perceived in more terms or like a family. Hearing and pronunciation discussion that taken account of the employees in group and management is the management of group. Okay, now masculinity. High score or masculine on this dimension indicates that sociality will be driven by competition, achievement and success, with success being defined by the winner or best in field. A value system that starts in school and continues throughout organizational life. A low scope or feminine on the dimension meant that the main values in society are caring for others and quality of life. A feminine sociality as one where equality of life is the sign of success and standing out from the crowd and not immiserable. The fundamental issue here is what motivates people wanting to be the best or masculine or liking what you do feminine. Sri Lanka with a very low second score of 10 is thus considered a feminine society. In feminine countries, the focus is on working and order to life. Managers strive for conscious people value equality, solidarity, and equality in their working lives. Conflicts are resolved by compromise and negotiation. Incentives such as free time and flexibility are favored. Focus is on well-being, status is not shown emphasized. Okay, next to the topic uncertainty avoidance. This dimension, uncertainty avoidance, has to do with the way that a society deals with the fact that the future can never be known. The extent to which the member of a culture feel threatened by ambiguous or unknown situation and have great belief in institutions that try to avoid this is reflection in the score on uncertainty avoidance. The relatively intermediate score of 45 indicates that Sri Lanka does not indicate a strong preference. Next, long-term orientation. This dimension describes how every society has to maintain some links with us own past while dealing with the challenge of the present and future, and societies' priorities these two existential goals differently. With an intermediate score of 45, Sri Lanka does not indicate a strong preference in this dimension. Next, indulgence. One challenge that confronts humanity now in the past is the degree to which small children are socialized. Without socialization, we do not become human. This dimension is defining the extent to which people try to control their desires and impulses based on the way they were raised. Adherence toward a relatively weak control over their impulse called indulgence, whereas a relatively strong control over their urges in called restraint. Cultures can be described as indulgent and restrained. There is currently no score for Sri Lanka in this dimension. Well, that's all from my presentation.